Let's make a gingerbread loaf of sourdough. I'm going in with 100 grams of starter. That was actually a perfect amount. I'm going in with 300 grams of room temperature water, so I need to warm this up a little bit because my water is real cold. That's going into the microwave for 40 seconds. I can't believe that this is the 12th loaf of Christmas. This is the last one we're making. That's actually crazy. This went by so fast, but I'm really glad to be done because I don't know what to do with any more bread that I make. Okay, room temperature. She might still be a little bit cold, but I'm not microwaving it again. Swirly whirliness, mixy mix. Okay, I'm going in with molasses. Also, shout out Instacart. They're the ones that gave me every single ingredient for this loaf, so it only made sense to do this for the last loaf of the 12 loaves of Christmas. So I'm going in with 100 grams of molasses. I've never actually used molasses before, not that I can remember, but it did stink up my pantry, that's for sure. I don't like the smell of that too much. I don't know. 100 grams. Ooh. That was 105 grams, but there's no way I can get that out of here, so we're just gonna have to roll it. And I never measure vanilla, and I'm not about to. Oh, I've actually never used this one. 1 second. Okay, she's opened up now. I'm just gonna eyeball this and then I'll let you know how much. I don't know if you're even supposed to add vanilla to a recipe like this, but it just sounds right to me, so. That didn't seem enough. So that was 6 grams, so 5-6 grams, whatever you're feeling, I guess. Okay, off the bowl, and we're mixing up all of this. I'm going in with 50 grams of brown sugar. That seems right to me because that's how much I used for my chocolate loaves, so that seems to me like a good number. There is definitely an easier way to do this, but I choose this way. That was 55 grams. Try to aim for 50. I'm going in with some ground ginger, of course. I also have not opened this because Instacart just gave me these. I think I'm gonna do like 5 grams of this, the same amount that I did of the vanilla extract. If you're the kind of person that needs everything to be exact and be following a recipe to a T, I'm not your person. My mom taught me how to bake and cook with sounds. Like one thing, like she would teach me, like if there was milk, like 3 glugs of milk, like glug, 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 or glug, glug, glug. That's how I learned, so this is just who I am. It's making me want to have sushi. I'm also just gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in here. I don't want to do too much. I also know that the cinnamon and the ginger are definitely gonna impact the fermentation time, so I'm gonna keep my eye on that, but just so you know, it's a little bit different. I'm also gonna go in with 10 grams of salt, and then I'm gonna go in with all of my flour. So I have my flour bag right here, and I'm just going to shovel it in. I guess I need my scale. Okay, 500 grams of flour. I'm using all-purpose unbleached flour. So it's gonna start off looking like this, and then we're gonna mix it until it looks like this. I'm just using a rubber bench scraper to clean up the sides of the bowl a little bit. Make sure that everything's incorporated. Now we have this little dough ball. I'm gonna let it sit on the counter for an hour, and then I'm gonna do my stretch and folds, and I'll see you when we shape it on up. I have to leave like literally right now, but we need to quickly shape this gingerbread loaf, which I think might be the first flop of the 12 loaves of Christmas. I had to do an overnight cold proof because it wasn't ready to shape by the time I went to bed last night. So we'll see. Quickly take these rings off. Okay. It actually feels pretty good now that I'm feeling it. It's just still a little bit cold, but I need to shape it now so I can bake it in like a few hours when I get home. So thankfully it's just a classic regular shape. So yeah, we're just doing regular shaping, regular all of that stuff. It actually feels like a regular normal loaf, so that's good. I'm happy because I'm supposed to be bringing this to my mother-in-law's house, so that would be embarrassing if it was a flop. It might very well be though. So I have an extra regular loaf of sourdough, just in case. Okay, I only have an oval one, or petard, is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't know any of the names for anything. Okay, steaming this up. And this is gonna go straight in the fridge for a cold proof, and I'm gonna deal with this in like 2-3 hours.